Okay, let's be honest for a moment. Most men today waste months, even years, chasing women who are never truly interested in them from day one. They ignore the signs, excuse the cold behavior, and convince themselves that she's just busy or she'll come around eventually. But here's the truth. Women are not mysterious creatures when it comes to attraction. If she's into you, she'll make it obvious, and if she's not, she'll make that obvious too, but in ways most men refuse to see. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything for you. The modern dating world is already full of false hope, half-truths, and feel-good advice that keeps you chasing shadows. My goal is simple: to wake you up to the reality that if a woman doesn't want you, it's not because you didn't send the right text, or because you didn't wait long enough, or because she just needs to get to know you better. It's because deep down, she never saw you in that way to begin with. And here's where most men fail. They think persistence will change her mind. They believe buying her more gifts, giving her more attention, and proving themselves will turn the tables. In reality, all it does is lower her respect for you. A woman who's not interested will quietly push you away, test your self-respect, and show you through her actions that you're wasting your time. In this video, we're going to strip away the illusions. I'll break down the 7 undeniable things a woman will do when she's not into you. If you see even 2 or 3 of these signs, you need to stop chasing immediately. This isn't about bitterness or resentment. It's about clarity, self-respect, and knowing when to walk away. 1. She stops respecting your time. When a woman is interested in you, she values your time. She wants to see you, talk to you, and spend moments together. But when she's not, she'll start treating your time as if it's cheap and endless. She'll be late without apologizing, cancel on you at the last minute, or keep you waiting for hours before replying to a simple message. Here's the reality. People make time for the things and the people they truly want. If she was into you, you wouldn't have to keep begging for her attention. She would naturally carve out time for you, no matter how busy she claims to be. A woman who's genuinely attracted to you will rearrange her schedule if she has to. A woman who isn't will keep pushing you further down her priority list. The danger here is that many men excuse this behavior. They'll tell themselves she must just be stressed or she's probably got a lot going on right now. While life can get busy for anyone, constant lateness, repeated cancellations, and taking forever to respond are signs of one thing: low interest. This is where self-respect comes in. If you keep tolerating it, you're teaching her that your time isn't valuable, and once she knows you'll keep waiting, she has no reason to change. In fact, she may start to see you as desperate, which will push her even further away. For instance, you plan a dinner date for Friday. She agrees, but an hour before, she texts saying she forgot she had something else to do and offers to reschedule, but she never brings it up again. That's not an accident. That's her telling you without words that your time isn't important to her. 2. Her phone becomes more interesting than you. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, you have her attention. She's present in the moment, engaged in the conversation, and making you feel like you matter. But when she's not interested, suddenly her phone becomes the most fascinating thing in the world. She's scrolling through social media, replying to other people, or checking notifications while you're sitting right there. It's not that she can't put the phone down. It's that she doesn't feel the need to. You're simply not a priority in that moment. Here's the harsh truth. Attention is the purest currency in attraction. If she can give her full focus to Instagram memes, TikTok videos, or group chats, but can't give you 5 minutes without glancing at her phone, she's telling you in actions, not words, that she's mentally checked out. Men often make the mistake of tolerating this. They'll sit quietly, hoping she'll eventually notice them again. They won't call it out because they don't want to rock the boat. But ignoring this is a big mistake. The moment you accept being second place to her phone, you accept being second place in her mind. A woman who values you will want to make you feel heard. She'll put her phone face down, on silent, or away entirely when she's with you. A woman who doesn't will keep you competing for her attention against a glowing screen, and you will always lose that fight. Let's say you're out having coffee together. She spends half the time with her head down, typing and laughing at messages on her phone. When you ask what's funny, she just says, "Oh, nothing," and goes back to texting. The message here is crystal clear. She'd rather engage with someone else in that moment than connect with you. 3. She's too busy for basic effort. One of the clearest signs a woman isn't interested is when she starts acting like the smallest effort toward you is just too much. Suddenly, every simple thing becomes an impossible task. Replying to a message, "Oh, I forgot. Meeting up for an hour? I'm swamped." Even a quick phone call feels like asking her to move mountains. Here's what you need to understand. We all get busy, but people make time for what and who they care about. When a woman likes you, she'll find ways to fit you into her schedule, no matter how chaotic her day is. She might text you during her lunch break, call you while doing errands, or make plans weeks in advance to visit you. When she doesn't like you that way, she will use the "I'm just really busy right now" excuse, as if it were her favorite safety blanket. And you'll see that her hectic schedule doesn't prevent her from hanging out with pals, posting on social media, or binge-watching shows. She is not too busy for those things, but rather for you. It's not about her job, her school schedule, or her family commitments. It's about priority. If she's putting zero effort into making time for you, that's her way of quietly saying you're not on her list of priorities. And if you keep chasing, thinking she'll eventually have more time, you're only fooling yourself. The problem is many men choose to overlook this. They wait patiently, believing she'll eventually come around. They tell themselves she's just in a phase. But if you're being honest with yourself, you know the truth. When a woman truly wants to see you, she'll make it happen. When she doesn't, she'll hide behind being busy forever. 4. Conversations feel like pulling teeth. When a woman is into you, conversations flow naturally. She's curious about your life. She asks follow-up questions. She laughs. She shares stories. The energy is there. You don't have to think hard about what to say next because she's actively helping keep the exchange alive. But when she's not interested, talking to her feels like dragging a boulder uphill. Every question you ask gets a one-word answer. Every joke you make gets a fake smile or a polite LOL. You start to feel like you're carrying the entire conversation on your back, and the weight is exhausting. Here's what's really happening. She's not emotionally invested. She's not thinking, how can I connect more with this guy? She's thinking, how can I get through this conversation without leading him on? And the result is dry, lifeless exchanges that leave you wondering why you even bothered texting or meeting up in the first place. You might notice she rarely, if ever, starts conversations with you. If she does, it's out of necessity. Maybe she needs something or feels obligated to respond. There's no excitement in her tone, no curiosity in her questions, no real desire to get to know you deeper. And here's the hard truth. Attraction makes people want to talk. It makes them want to share, to ask, to keep the interaction going even when there's nothing important to say. If you find yourself constantly forcing conversation, or if you always have to be the one keeping it alive, that's a huge sign she's not into you. The mistake males make here is thinking they can wow her with superior communication abilities. They believe that if they are funnier, more fascinating, or more engaging, she will suddenly want to converse more. However, brilliant lines do not produce attention. It either exists or does not. And if you're always dragging the interaction forward, it's not there. 5. She avoids being alone with you. If a woman is genuinely attracted to you, she'll find ways to be around you, and often she'll look forward to moments when it's just the two of you. That's where connection deepens. That's when real chemistry has space to grow. But if she's not interested, she'll do the opposite. She'll keep things in group settings. She'll invite other friends along when you make plans. She'll accidentally run into you only in public places, never in more personal, intimate settings. Men often miss this sign because they convince themselves she's just social or just shy. But here's the truth. If she wanted to be alone with you, she would make it happen. A woman who likes you will jump at the chance to have your attention all to herself. A woman who doesn't will make sure there's always a buffer between you and her. Now here's where I have to be blunt with you. Too many men ignore this because they don't want to face the reality. They'll settle for being around her at all, even if it's in a group where they're barely speaking. They think, at least I'm in her presence, as if that's some kind of victory. Wake up. Being physically near a woman who isn't into you doesn't mean you're getting closer to winning her over. In fact, the more you hang around without her showing real interest, the more you lock yourself into the friend zone she's already placed you in. You're not building attraction, you're building comfort, and comfort without attraction is the death of any romantic potential. If she avoids one-on-one time with you, take it as the message it is. Stop chasing her for private moments she clearly doesn't want to share. You can't force intimacy with someone who's already decided they don't want it. 6. Her body language screams disinterest. You can tell a lot about how a woman feels toward you without her saying a single word. Body language is brutally honest. It often reveals the truth her words try to hide. When a woman is interested, her body leans in toward you. She faces you fully, her eyes lock with yours, and her gestures are open and inviting. She might touch your arm when laughing, play with her hair, or find little excuses to close the distance between you. That's attraction without words. When she's not interested, the opposite happens. Her body angles away from you, even if she's standing right next to you. She keeps her arms crossed, creating a barrier. She leans back, maintains as much space as possible, and avoids prolonged eye contact. If you move closer, she subtly steps back. Her energy feels closed, like she's trying to protect herself from an unwanted advance. The dangerous thing is many men choose to ignore these cues. They concentrate on the words she is speaking. Perhaps she is being courteous, or she is still smiling, and they tell themselves that she is simply bashful or playing hard to get. However, body language rarely lies. If she physically pulls away, it means she has already made up her decision. You need to stop depending solely on what she says and start paying attention to how she places herself around you. If she's continuously sending closed signals, it's not your responsibility to break down her walls. You're not some romantic movie hero who can magically change her mind with persistence. Here's the wake-up call. Chasing a woman whose body language says, "stay away," isn't confident. It's desperate, and desperation kills attraction faster than anything else. Respect the signals. If her body is telling you she's not interested, believe it and move on. 7. She flirts with others in front of you. If a woman is genuinely interested in you, she's not going to openly give her attention to other men when you're around. She'll be focused on you, making you feel like you're the one she's choosing in that moment. But when she's not interested, she has no problem laughing a little too hard at another guy's jokes, touching his arm during conversation, or giving him that playful, lingering eye contact, all while you're right there watching. This isn't always about her being intentionally cruel. Sometimes, she's not even thinking about you in that way, so she's not concerned about how it looks. Other times, she is aware, and she's subtly signaling that she doesn't see you as a romantic option. Either way, the message is the same. She's showing where her attraction is going, and it's not toward you. Too many men misinterpret this as a challenge. They think, "I'll just have to step up my game and compete." But attraction doesn't work like a sports match. If she's already drawn to someone else, trying to outshine him just makes you look insecure and desperate. In reality, a woman who values you won't make you feel like you're competing for her attention. If she's openly flirting with others in front of you, she's telling you exactly where you stand, and it's not in her romantic lane. Respect yourself enough to walk away from that. So if we're being real, when a woman truly wants you, you'll never have to decode her behavior. And here's the controversial part. Women who are not interested often know you like them, and they will still keep you around for attention, validation, or favors without ever intending to be with you. It's not accidental, it's survival in the dating game. That might sting, but facing it now saves you years of wasted time. The sooner you learn to walk away from low interest, the sooner you create space for someone who's genuinely excited to be with you. I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced any of these signs? Did you ignore them, or did you walk away? Drop your story in the comments, and I'll personally read through them and reach out. This isn't just me talking at you. I want this to be a conversation between individuals who are ready to level up in life and love. And don't go anywhere, because in the next video, I'll expose the 3 manipulative tactics women use to keep a man interested when they've already lost attraction. So, hit on that subscribe button so you'll get notified when it's out. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.